welcome again to Trim. Tá fáilte roimh go léir ó Matt and Michael. Behind me is Highfield House, a very nice guest house in Trim, with a great view of the River Boyne, Trim Castle and the Yellow Steeple. But it wasn't always a guest house. Older Trim residents will remember this building as Trim Maternity Hospital, and indeed many of them may have been born there. My wife and son were both born there. I'm not sure when it was built, but probably in the 1840s or 1850s, when the poor law system was being set up and workhouses and hospitals of various kinds were being built. It's just across the road from what was Trim Workhouse, and that was opened in 1841. The building was used as a maternity hospital, and when the state was founded, it became the County Maternity Hospital for Meath. It remained so until 1983, when it was closed. During those years, there were many campaigns to have it upgraded and refurbished, and some reconstruction and modernisation was carried out in 1957-1958. By the late 70s, its use had declined. Many mothers opted instead to go to the better equipped hospitals in Dublin and Drogheda. In 1977, what was then the Northeastern Health Board set up a committee to investigate the viability of the unit as a long-term service. The conclusion of this committee was that the hospital should be closed. There was a strong local campaign to have it retained and upgraded, but this failed. And Trim Maternity Hospital was finally closed on the 1st of March 1983.
Here's a song that was recorded by a fella even older than myself. Well, he's older than me now anyway. Tony Bennett. It was also recorded by Frank Sinatra. Judy Garland, I think, even had something to do with it. And I'm sure lots of other people. And with immediate effect, you can add my name to that august list. I left my heart in San Francisco. The loveliness of Paris seems somehow sadly gay. The glory that was Rome is of another day. I've been terribly alone and forgotten in Manhattan. I'm going home to my city by the bay. I left my heart in San Francisco, high on a hill. It calls to me to be where little cable cars climb halfway to the stars. The morning fog may chill the air. I don't care, my love waits there in San Francisco, above the blue and windy sea. When I call San Francisco. Your golden sun will shine on me.
Ogden Nash was an American poet, well known for what's called light verse, funny, quirky, short poems. He wrote over 500 of them. Many were published in the New Yorker magazine, and he was involved with editing the New Yorker for a while. The People Upstairs by Ogden Nash. The people upstairs all practice ballet. Their living room is a bowling alley. Their bedroom is full of conducted tours. Their radio is louder than yours. They celebrate weekends all the week. When they take a shower, your ceilings leak. They try to get their parties to mix by supplying their guests with pogo sticks. And when their fun at last abates, they go to the bathroom on roller skates. I might love the people upstairs more if only they lived on another floor.
Díomh go léir Gwinushla. I hope you're all keeping very well and ready to receive another song. Recently enough, I was on about Galway and the number of songs that are called Shawl of Galway Grey. And I think I sang in over and more in the county Galway. But today I thought I would sing a song to the memory of my late Uncle Tommy Conlon, whose party piece was the Shawl of Galway Grey. And he was always ready to deliver it willingly and made a great job of it. So now I hope you will join in and sing if you know it at all. Oh, hold on a minute. What are you thinking of, Matt? You couldn't at all sing this song wearing a hat. You have to wear a cap. And a bit on the Galdalky side preferably. And it should sound better now this way. It was short the night we parted, too quickly came the day, when silent, broken-hearted, I went from you away. The dawn was breaking o'er Glenrue, it stole the stars away. The last long look I caught of you, and your shawl of Galway grey. Oh, I've seen the silks and laces, how well they look and show beneath the pretty faces of all the girls I know. But here's a secret I'll confide, I'd leave them all today to meet you on a green hillside in your shawl of Galway grey. The well is sparkling as of yore, the sky's still grey and blue. The dog outside your father's door keeps watching out for you. And all I wish for is Glenrue, alone and far away, and life fond love beside you in your shawl of Galway grey. And lie fond love beside you in your shawl of Galway grey. Thank you.
A is for alpha, B is for bites, C for yourself, that they taste just right. D is for dinner, E is for eggs, F's for fish fingers or even frog's legs. Gee, they taste great, hot on the plate, crisp golden potato from I through to O, with bacon and burgers and bangers they go. Our P's and our Q's, you can take them as read. Oven baked, fried or grilled, they go up to Z. New from Birdside, so you can't buy better, and called Alpha Bites, 'cause each one's a letter.
I recently completed 50 years of living in County Meath, having come from the West, County Sligo. So here's a poem which I wrote recently. Things I almost forgot in County Meath. My mop of wind-tossed hair, double-crowned. Familiarity with townland, field and burial ground. Love of accuracy, exactitude, the correct change. Our native lexicon, pismire, boor tree, range. A sense of belonging in disused railway stations. The taste of spring water, raw milk, mushrooms from Black's field. Respect for pietism, ignorance and superstition. The ability to forecast weather from the back door. Fear of briar and whin thorns, the sting of nettles. No urge to gather riches, to need a ride-on lawnmower. The knack of straight answers to direct questions. Ceremonial jam making, harvesting the knockadoo blackcurrants. Food without frills, fantangles or rococo recipes. The weekend desire to stray among mountains. Delving into darkness with battery and oil lamps. Braving rain in my father's oilskins and sou'wester. The bliss of damp grass, mown hay and sugar in tea. Ancestors nearby in Rockfield and Killeoran, silent but concerned. This week we'll finish with a lively music session by the group Scéalta, which is based in Switzerland, but which includes Matt's son, David. And Matt tells me that David was born in Trim Maternity Hospital, so there's a nice link for you. This session was recorded earlier this year at an outdoor market in Switzerland, and I know you'll enjoy it. Until we see you all again next week, take care and God bless.
house.